Here we are in the 9th episode. It's the 9th episode, right? Yes, it is. The 9th episode of PB Genesis. Team Peanut Butter versus Team Jelly. Which is the greatest condiment, if there are condiments at all? Maybe whoever wins this will be considered a condiment.
I think peanut butter is a condiment.
Is jelly a condiment?
I don't know. I don't even eat jelly, honestly. I don't like it. I'm a jam man.
Well, for all those who like jelly, like and subscribe. Peanut butter, I guess you can like and subscribe too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got...
do you like tuna?
Do I like tuna? You know, do you like... Yeah, if you don't like tuna, then you're... I don't know.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, just like and subscribe. We're not... we don't care what your preferences are. So, anyway.
So we've got Cable 19 versus Josh.
Yes.
This is the loser's bracket. Round 2 of the loser's bracket, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the second round of the loser's bracket. So whoever wins this, wins all the loser brackets, will head against Tedaco, that'll be the grand finals.
Nice.
So here, Cable 19's Team Peanut Butter and Josh's Team Jelly, and Josh is the youngest player. So in the previous match, he was playing more defensively. He looked not very aggressive. And how was Cable 19 playing? He went against you the other match, right,
Yeah,
Michael?
he's also very defensive, but we saw him against, I think it was against Jay. He started to be more and more offensive. I might be thinking of Tedaco. But Cable 19 is
He liked to use
very
the power bulbs, right?
defensive. Yeah, he likes to use the power bulbs with the cannons, which we don't see a lot of other players do. Power bulb increases the fire rate of the cannons. It doubles the fire rate. And that's not a strategy that a lot of other players like to take advantage
Salty?
of.
Salt. No salt.
I think he's charging with ants. He's got those queued up. That'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
Be careful, Jelly's getting a little close there.
And points. Okay.
The splares are gonna eat through those cannons like they're nothing. He should have built some ants there.
Yeah.
But maybe he just tried to distract him. Maybe it was a distraction. Oh, that was a good dodge.
That took out 2 breads, didn't it?
He just dodged that. It did take out some bread. And that wasn't that bad. Building some cannons in the front. Provide some pressure.
Josh is being really aggressive this time.
He is.
This is a big change for him.
He hasn't built any banks yet, though.
That's true. He's got a very slow income.
But Josh does know his matchup. He's building the right troops.
Yep.
However, if you look back, those splares are getting closer and closer. It looks like he's seeing that. So he's changing that. There is a teleport back to base button, but that wasn't... Not too many people used that in this match, in this tournament.
Was brand new when this version was, the day of the tournament was released.
So now he's building some more banks.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting start. I do think overall, though, he didn't get that much out of it.
Yeah, he took out 1 bread, it looks like, and damaged some more.
But really what you want to get is the banks.
Yep.
And unfortunately, he didn't really get that much out of that. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that iron cannon placement. It's probably better in the front. I mean,
I think it's better if there's one in the front and back, because if there's any flanking going around, it can help protect you, but
yeah, it's true.
I just want to protect the front as well.
It could keep the captain from being up really close. It's not like the worst thing ever if you're expecting a rush, but I actually think iron cannons and Psycrabs pair up pretty well against each other. Psycrabs are the long-range siege units, and their spoons home in on the captain. So the Psycrab's going to outrange those cannons, stop moving, and start hurling spoons. And see, it's following the captain. However, they don't do that much damage, and they're going to die from these splares. So I would have put those iron cannons in front, as he just dies instantly. And holy cow, that ant was pushing that splare. That was actually pretty funny.
Do the Psycrabs have splash damage on their spoons?
They do.
Okay, I thought so.
So in high numbers, they're very scary.
Yeah.
They're kind of a win condition if you give up. But I really like that how that ant was pushing that splayer. It'd be interesting to see someone consistently do that.
So I'm looking at the banks right now. Cable could win, I feel like, with 1 hard push.
I'd put an iron cannon in front of the jelly jar.
Yep.
I mean, the money isn't supporting that, I guess.
Cable read my mind from the past, and here he goes right at the base.
Yep.
I think this is it.
Does that mean Cable 19's psychic?
Probably. absolutely does.
Yep.
Even though this is pre-recorded, he read my mind from here in the future.
Yes, and I think this is on the slower computer. It's lagging a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have to deal with the lag. Hardcore gamers.
Okay, here's an off-the-walls question.
Yes.
What inspired the design for the hive minds?
So, I'm not really sure. I wanted a unit or a building that would. I had the idea game mechanically first. Like you can upgrade your troops, and maybe like the amount that you build is how much you get. And I wanted it to be clear, so I decided to make it look like an ant head. If you can kind of see that, I don't know if it looks like that.
Oh yeah.
So maybe that wasn't obvious before. Is that that's me drawing it poorly, but it actually is the ant head. I kind of copied it, changed the colors, made it darker, and then it has the screen so you can see how much is on there. So the idea is it looks like an insect, and it powers up insects, and it's a hive mind because it controls the mind of all the bugs powering them up.
Yeah. So Cable.
The ants are
who's
supreme.
left right now?
Cable 19.
Yeah, we've got Cable 19. He's just sold a lot of his initial defenses, and he's built banks with them, which is going to be a very important strategy as the meta develops. But this might be a backfiring.
Yeah,
those
right
through that
ants.
That was 4 ants, and he already has some jar damage from it.
See, a couple of seconds to determine the end of everything.
Yeah.
And this I think is kind of a common mistake people do in this game. You can play it this way, especially if you're just doing it for fun. But if you're trying to do it competitively to win, this building it the cannons right in front of your base meticulously, even though you really want to build it into choke points.
Yeah.
Build it as close to your opponents can, and it's deny them space. So those cannons, it's defensive, but it doesn't claim that much more land.
Yeah, I feel like that line of cannons was an overreaction to some flies on Josh's part.
Mm-hmm.
He could have.
There's peanut butter needs some toast or bread or something.
Yeah, he's naked. That's worrying me.
I would be worried too if peanut butter is naked.
Oh, here we have Josh going for the middle. It looks like he definitely knows about that center bank.
That's a really good cannon placement, though, right above.
Yeah.
Can sneak behind stuff. But I think he has enough. Cable has enough walls, and he's got those ant hills, but they just got destroyed instantly from the cannons.
Yeah, it was interesting that he placed ant hills instead of ants.
Yep.
Well, I guess he doesn't have ants. I would have done flies maybe instead.
Built them too close.
Yeah.
And we got some hive minds up. Hopefully they
he's
look
trying
like
to-
ant heads.
He's trying to upgrade him with the bolt, but he's too close, and it's
Yes.
flipping, and he's not.
He is
realizing
too
that.
close.
He has plenty of money to build it, but he needs to move a little.
There we
There
go.
he goes.
Also,
That's one thing I gotta be careful about is with positioning is not being on top of other things while you're building because that can cause a problem.
That was a lot of. Did he just place? Let's see, 10 anthills around those 2 power bulbs.
yeah.
That's gonna be a game changer.
So we should be seeing a lot of ants.
Yep, there's the ants and peanut butter.
However, the ants aren't going to do that much because Josh is building a lot of flies, and they don't really do that much. And they already destroyed the anthills. So it really wasn't a game changer, I guess.
Yeah, Cable needed to defend those anthills with something.
But those splares are going to be a game changer, I can promise you that.
Yeah, they attract the flies toward them actually.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting that Josh is putting his banks right there so close to the front when he has defenses.
Yeah, he
behind
can just
them.
put them in the back.
Yeah.
I think he just really wants his base to look pretty, which is, I could understand that.
Yeah.
Aesthetics, yeah. I would make some ants right now. I would have saved up money for those flares because he knew they were coming and send some ants over there, you know?
Yeah. One pitfall we've seen time and again in this tournament is people spending all of their money and not having any reserve funds for an emergency defense, and that's really important.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Have your emergency funds, kids.
Yes, get an emergency fund. This has not become a financial video.
Yes, it's good to have an emergency funds in peanut butter and jelly wars.
You need at least a year's savings in your bank account.
Follow the baby steps.
Right?
Yeah, you wait a whole year.
That's not copyrighted, is it?
Your bank.
7 baby steps? No. Most people probably have no clue what that is, but hey,
Do it.
do it. If you do know what it is, comment below.
And like and subscribe.
And like and subscribe.
Gotta say that about every minute, you know.
Like and
Okay,
subscribe.
so peanut butter's really gaining
wait,
a lot of territory here.
Like and subscribe. What's that sound? We continue.
Yeah, peanut butter's confusing.
Peanut butter's gaining a lot of territory here. And
Holy
making a
cow,
huge toast wall.
Why is he building so much toast? Though? With
Is
the
this
amount
a
of
flex?
money? I think it might be.
Is this a flex? Look how much money. I think it just end of any moment.
Look at Josh. He's doing the same thing with cannons. Oh,
I actually think the
No,
cannons.
maybe
are
the toast is supposed to be a redesign of the floor.
He just.
Trying to
Did
make
Ulrich
that
pay him for this, or I don't know, the guy who owns this Halloween place?
Ulrich really likes his toast.
So in my mind, that's just a huge waste of money. If
Yeah.
you build toast without any cannons near them, because like
They don't really
a few
do anything.
ants and Josh would be through them.
They also take up space too, so it's less space to make enemies and offensive things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, space and time are the two constraints in this game.
Space and time.
Yeah, which is like real life, I guess. That's
Yes.
nice. Another life lesson. And you know, in a lot of real-time strategy games, time is the biggest constraint because you usually have plenty of space to build your buildings at your little home base thing. But in this game, you've got to fight for the land grab.
I do like where
Belly
he's
has an
placing those
open
banks.
space for those banks, which kind of worries me. And also that peanut butter invasion is going to just cream through
Yeah,
all the defensive there.
Ironically,
You
those
take out banks.
toast is really helping.
yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
Josh might just lose.
Look at that. 3 o'clock. He is gone.
Worried he saw it too late.
And I think this is the end.
That's the route.
Look at all those bees.
Cable 19 is the winner. Team Peanut Butter.
Hooray. I find it really
Had so much
interesting that Cable 19 saved up so much money. He had almost $250,000 at one point, and he could have just won instantly with that, but he built a bunch of toast instead.
Mm-hmm.
But he won, so I guess it worked out.
He was thinking ahead and creating insurance for himself.
That's it. He had that year's savings.
Yes.
Yep.
He
He saved up for a year and had $250,000.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And it built interest. Anyway,
Like
if you're interested, go see the next video. When it comes out, of course.
And like and subscribe.
Bum, bum.
But yeah, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.